Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to Silent Phil's God of War 4 100% guided walkthrough. So we're just leaving Burry's storeroom, which is where we ended up in the last video, collecting the legendary chest and the final Eye of Odin, Raven. Now we're gonna head back to Brock's shop. But there should be another tale or lore or something from Mimir. So I'm just going to wait until that starts. Should be very soon.
Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on, but the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side, and for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Okay, cool. Alright, so now we know a little bit more about Mimir. Again, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, this tale doesn't get jotted down in your journal, for the lores and stuff. So, you know what? Whatever. It's all good. So anyway, so like I said, I'm just heading back up now to Brock's shop to kind of prepare, the enchantments and armor and all that stuff to make sure I have some good stuff. There's probably a better setup than what I'm actually going to do here. Please, again, in the comments, if you have something great, an amazing setup, then let us know in the comments below. So I'm just going to kind of check all this out real quick, and of course this video is going to be kind of cut into sections here. Definitely going to get a resurrection stone, absolutely get a resurrection stone.
Now there's something else.
Yep. Okay, so the Valkyrie Queen enchantment / armor preparation. So what we're going to do, didn't need anything from Brock's shop, I just want to get the resurrection stone. So of course the armor, we have all the armor that we need. We don't need to buy anything from Brock or whatever. So just showing you, we have the Asgardian realm, Eye of the Winged Chosen. There we go. So that's what I kind of put in here. Then Valkyries gauntlets of deadly mist. I have perfect Eye of the Realm, which I might just put in, oh yeah, see, looky there, Tear Shard. So yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and put that in because that raises up all the stats there. And then we have perfect Symbol of the Realm. Let's see. Runic lowers my strength. Where's the Runic? Sure, because Runic is very important, like I said. Well, maybe, I don't know. Perfect Aspect of the Realm. That's what I have in there. Tear Shard. And then Evaldi's War Belt of Deadly Mist. Perfect Sigil of the Realm. Perfect Symbol of the Realm. Of course, the Valkyrie thing there. Let's see. Change this out maybe for Heart of Vanheim. Looks good. Lowers my main level, but it's alright. Brings up, was it the defense or something like that? Okay, and let me go back up here. Let's see if there's really anything else here I want to kind of change out. Yeah, I'll change this one for the perfect Symbol of the Realm, which raises my defense again, because, high defense, even though it lowers my Runic. But then we have most times I have power. Yeah, I'll just put that one in. I know, like I said, it's a lot of switching around here, just kind of trying to balance things out, seeing what you want, high defense, high Runic, semi-high cooldown, I guess. I mean, it's entirely up to you how you want to do this. Again, pause if you want to see, because you can see there on the bottom middle of the screen what enchantments are in place of each armor piece and the talisman there. And then, as you can see in your skills, you'll have some glowing skills here. If you notice in the bottom right, there's additional bonuses. So you see the additional bonus increases frost damage during the attack. So I needed 125 Runic, but I have 175 there. And this one's 75, which I have 117 for Vitality. So that's why it's glowing. 125, 190 for Runic. All right, and then of course same thing with the shield. You have all these. You have 250 defense, which have 300 defense. There you go, and you go 300 out of 300 creates a massive concussion blast to impact the that it sends enemies flying back. Then 250 out of 300 out of 250, whatever. 75, 117 there for Vitality. Like I said, just kind of showing the bonuses. If you want a certain bonus in your stats, then by all means, rework your own enchantments to kind of, make that work out, I guess. Now, this one's a great one I like. 190 Runic, 175 cluster bombs, concussion to the heavy combo finisher that inflicts burn damage. So, when you do the heavy combo finisher and it sends out, as soon as he lands that attack there, it sends out little cluster bombs, which is pretty fun. All right. Anyway, so now we are going to head over here to the Council of Valkyries. The High Council. Probably go ahead and set this up as our marker or waypoint to do this. Oh boy, here we go. So the High Council stories is going to be our next part, because each time we put a helmet in its chair, we'll get a story from Mimir. So this might take a little while, but it's kind of neat to learn a little bit more about each of the Valkyries.
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
All right, and there was also a dig spot, which is because from the last place they'd look, treasure map, unstable ore, Runic, Supremacy, legendary enchantment. Of course, you get some Hacksilver and Hardened Svartalfheim steel.
Try placing one of the Valkyrie helms on a throne.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is kind of just go clockwise here, starting where the chain is. I mean, you could start anywhere. You could do any order as well. So.
Whoa, you're back. Mimir, who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this real quick. Gunnar, you get your bestiary logged, I guess, for each Valkyrie.
A gruesome task, but she took great pride in it.
Any conflict. Impossible.
It's true. She had help from her sisters, of course, but Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled, and an invaluable resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites. Ah, Gondul. Beautiful Gondul.
And?
Huh?
That's it? Beautiful Gondul? No story or anything?
Oh, sorry, lad. The sight of Gondul always took my breath away. Gondul had a silver tongue, a sharp wit, and struck a figure so stunning it literally drove men insane. Odin forbid her from setting foot in Midgard after a time, as insanity is not a welcome trait in Valhalla. This is none other than Geirdriful, the Master of Arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
Is what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Deirdre Fool had her hands full training that lot. This, my friends, is Kara. Now, Valkyries are volatile by nature, but Kara, the lass is wild storm personified.
A wild storm.
Aye, calm and collected. And the air would shift and the fury of her storm would unleash. It was beautiful in a way, assuming you could find proper shelter. Her tears would cleanse the blood-soaked battlefields. This is Rota, a chooser of the slain.
I thought all the Valkyrie did that.
Not exactly, lad. Although that is what they're most famous for, and by far their greatest responsibility. You've seen what happens to the dead without the judgment of the Valkyries.
Hellwalkers.
That's right. Rota, Gunnar, Skuld. Without them to clean up the aftermath of battle, hell overflows with souls meant for Valhalla. A sorry state of affairs. Rota must be beside herself. Ah, here we have Air, the healer.
A Valkyrie healer? Strange.
Air was strange, as a matter of fact. Very quiet, very calm. Where her sisters were violent rapids, Air was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and gods, and even a certain all-knowing sage who once drank too much and fell off a mountain. Not my proudest moment. Well, well. Hildar, mistress of battle. She and Odin got on quite well, actually. Her and the other Valkyries, not so much. She would spend most of her time here in Midgard observing discord between the living, and sewing some up herself from time to time. She lived for conflict. Some say she was conflict personified. I wonder what will become of her now that she's free. Olrun, once the daughter of a powerful chieftain. She fell defending him during a Reaver attack. Olrun was escorted to Valhalla, where she chose to devote her afterlife to the pursuit of knowledge above all else. Quite unusual behavior amongst the constant drinking and feasting of her fellow Valhallian denizens.
How'd she end up a Valkyrie?
Odin. He saw a kindred spirit in Olrun's single-minded pursuit of knowledge. He appointed her as the Valkyrie's resident historian.
Alright. So there we go. That should be all 8 helmets set in place, and that completes the High Council favor, Valkyrie favor. Now all that's left is to reach into this realm tier. Alright, so here is the Queen's battle. Okay, this bitch. Yeah. She is... Oh my word. Seriously. So defeat the Valkyrie Queen. It starts the favor called God versus Queen. Yeah, use all your Runic attacks as soon as they are available. As you see, she has a lot of health that goes down quite slowly. Yeah, and as you see, she doesn't get knocked back too much by even your Runic attacks. I mean, sometimes she will, but some of them, like the Meteoric Slam, and as you see, she does the Valhalla jump like very quickly here. So basically, she has all the attacks that the other Valkyries have, except of course she doesn't summon enemies, though. It's just you and her, and Atreus, I guess. But just keep on having Atreus attack every chance he gets, and of course when she does that move, try to have Atreus attack her in the sky so she doesn't blind you. Of course, when she closes her wings, back up so she doesn't hit you when she opens them, because I guess a razor sharp or whatever. I was trying to get that health, but that didn't work. And like I said, absolutely make sure you have a resurrection stone. That was close. So I'm just gonna, shut up here. And of course, that's why I had a Shattered Gauntlet of Ages, so we can use that attack for it too. Ah. I'm just gonna, like I said, shut up here and just kind of let you all see what kind of BS this fight has. So there we go. I am dead already, and she's a little more than halfway done. Yeah, of course, if she closes her wings like that, as long as you have the Runic attack there, then you can go ahead and knock her back. Almost there, almost there. Ouch. Yeah. God. See, I know you're probably thinking like, wait, you can have dodge set? Like, you have to really understand, like, a lot of these attacks, like, you don't know or expect what they can, or she'll bring next. And there we go, she is finally defeated! Again, like I said, even watching this recording afterwards, like, you have no idea how happy I am at this point. I was screaming with happiness.
Thank you, friends. You have saved the Valkyries.
Sigrun, how did this happen?
Mimir, is that you? You have been freed, but...
Freedom comes at a price, milady.
You speak truly. Countless winters we served the All-Father. But only through his union to the Queen did we ever taste some measure of freedom.
But aren't you the queen?
There has only been one Queen of the Valkyries, the goddess Freya. When Odin severed her wings, I served in her absence, but it wasn't enough for the All-Father. He used an archaic piece of magic, corrupting my sisters. I tried to contain the damage by imprisoning them in places where they could cause no harm, but soon I lost myself as well.
Sigrun, I'm sorry for being so worthless. I could have done something, or tried at the very least. What will you do now?
I must reunite with my sisters. Together we can restore balance to the realms. You have the eternal blessings of the Valkyries.
Well, we did it, I suppose.
You don't sound very happy about it.
It's difficult to be happy about anything when you're a reanimated head.
Alright, trophy earned, chooser of the slain.
Grateful we were able to set the Valkyries free. But so much of this could have been avoided, if only...
You said it yourself, Head. It does not matter anymore. The past is the past.
Well, that's awfully cheerful coming from you.
I am in a good mood. The dwarves will make use of this help.
Your dad's a wee bit single-minded, isn't he, lad?
Definitely.
That's right. Okay, so chooser of the slain trophy. Epic Enchantment, Njord's Temporal Stone. God versus Queen favor complete. Sigrun's helmet, perfect Asgardian steel, normal Asgardian steel. Then we have, the epic axe Pommel, which is called Retribution. All right, my word, that was a pain. But hey, all the Valkyries are done, over with, complete in this game. Just kind of showing you real quick of what this looks like. But no, I'm going to keep my Mistborn equipped. Oh, my word. Okay, so, and that's also going to be it for this video, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. Love you all. Peace out. Good luck. Adios. Alright everyone, well I hope you liked that video. Wink wink, nudge nudge, know what I mean, if you want the next one in the series, then just click that top video right there, or if you want some random video that YouTube put out for you, then click this bottom one right here. And of course don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and also hit that bell icon to know when a new video will be uploaded. So thank you all for watching, and see you next time.